another video. It is me, Desiree. I feel like I have a few minutes before the sun moves a little bit and ruins my life. But I wanted to share how my Shop My Stash went for November. For November, I decided to shop my stash for my primers and powders drawer. And this one was a little more difficult because every time I pulled out something new from the drawer, I got stuck on it and I was like, wow, I own this? How long have I had this? Why don't I use this all the time? And I kept getting stuck on the same stuff. So there's not a ton in here to go through, and I pretty much really enjoyed everything that I tried. So I just want to share that with you. The only one I am going to declutter is the ColourPop No Filter Loose Setting Powder. Not because it's not a good powder, but because it's not the right color. They do say it's translucent, but on me, this is white. It's white powder and it makes my face look really ghostly. It is a really nice powder. It feels good and it leaves your skin with like a freaking filter on it. It's really lovely, like the effect of the powder, but the color is just not correct for me. So this is gonna go in the little declutter bin. But everything else I really liked. Powder everywhere. I really liked, enjoyed, and I'm just gonna tell you why. So the most recent one I tried out was the Ulta Beauty Mineral Powder Foundation. And I honestly don't even know if I had actually opened this. I think I opened this month. Who knows how long I've had it. I have here the shade Fair Warm. And I found this to be very similar to the Bare Minerals foundation powder, like their original foundation powder. It had the same effect, that same kind of shiny look that powder has, the coverage. It was really pretty. I do want to continue using this because I would love to do like a video comparing that to this. But I liked it. I liked this a lot, and I do want to keep this up here because I want to continue kind of getting to know it and maybe do a review on it. Another one that I opened this month is the No. 7 Flawless Finishing Powder. This is the shade Translucent. And this is one I only bought because it was 40% off. You know, I work at Walgreens and every now and then they do like a special discount day on the brands that we own. And this is one of those brands, and employees get 40% off. So whenever that discount day comes around, that's when I stock up on my vitamin C serum from No. 7 that I love. And any Soap and Glory products I want to buy, and anything from No. 7 that I haven't tried yet. And I pulled out this powder and I wasn't overly impressed by it. Like once I put it on, I was like, okay, there's powder on my face. It wasn't anything remarkable. It didn't make my skin look bad or good. It just kind of did the job. I feel like I need a little more time with this one because I only used it a few times, but it was fine, I guess. It truly had no color, which is good. It says it's translucent. It really was translucent, which is good. But I don't know, it just didn't knock my socks off. But I don't want to declutter it. I still want to continue using it and kind of getting to know it. This is one I keep going back and forth on. It's the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I have here the shade Transparent. And I did put this on today actually when I was getting ready. And when I put it on, I don't know if I could just see this color was on my face, or maybe it was a little too mattifying. I mean, I don't look matte anymore with setting spray and all that stuff. I went back to shiny. Hold on. My mascara, what the heck? I just noticed it's like transferring. That is weird. I've never noticed that before from this mascara. Anyways, what the heck was I saying? Oh, when I put this on, I felt like it was a little too mattifying, but I feel like that always goes away anyway, depending on what you have on. Like the powder definitely got eaten up by my makeup today. I don't know if I love it. I keep going back and forth on it, you know? Maybe this could be like a chopping block type of product, but I'm not feeling very strongly about keeping it. I don't know. I want to give it a couple more tries. This is the Milk Makeup Blur and Set Matte Loose Setting Powder. I love this powder so much. This is one that I got stuck on. Like once I pulled it out, I was like, uh-oh, that's it for the week. I'm only using this. It has one of those nice little mesh screens on the top that, you know, the powder's not going to go everywhere like these other ones are. I don't know if they still make this. I'm pretty sure I found this at TJ Maxx a long time ago, but I really, really love this. This is one that, like, I want to put it on my whole body just because it feels so good and it makes your makeup look really, really good. This is definitely a home run product right here, and I loved getting to use it this month. Another one that really surprised me is the Kosas Cloud Set powder in the shade Breezy. I just have the little mini here. I cannot believe how much I love this, because in the video at the beginning of the month when I did shop my stash, this is the powder that I pulled out. And even when I did the video, I was putting it on, I was like, well, there's powder on my face. Okay, like it didn't do anything for me. But every single time I pulled this out to use it, I was blown away. It has, I don't know if it's like a satin finish. It's like the lightest satin finish ever. It is just a beautifully done powder. It's smooth. I want to put some on right now. It looks really good. It never looks powdery. It tones down the shine without taking away like the nice look of your makeup. It doesn't look like powder. It's so good. Like I want to buy the full size so I can feel the satisfaction of putting a big brush in it. But this was really, really good. Like I even wore it down a little bit. Like I used the heck out of this. I think it looks so freaking pretty on your face. There's something about this finish. It feels almost like it's a pressed, it almost performs similar to an Hourglass powder, but not that shiny. It's special. It's special and it's beautiful, and holy moly, this is great. I loved it. Loved it so much. And then these two weren't really like shop my stash moments here because I use these all the time, but they're in here, so I'm going to mention them. The L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation in a powder. I use this all the time. It's got great coverage. It looks good on your skin. Lovely. And then my baby, the Hard Candy Chilling Wonder Sheer Envy Loose Powder. I use this all the time. It's always a joy. It's beautiful on the skin. I'm going to definitely probably use it up this year. Love it so much. And those are all the powders that I used up this month. There were more in here. There are a lot more powders in there that I didn't get to this month because I just got stuck on some really, really good rediscoveries. So I think I do want to continue with the powders next month though, because I do want to use all of them. But the primers I used are these ones. This is one that I'm kind of, I don't know if I love it anymore. It's the Maybelline Insta Angel Wine Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. I don't know how I felt about this because I wore it a few times. Let's see if I can get some out to do a little swatch for you. And I want to say it's just that it's old, because when I was twisting this up, only water was coming out and it felt like I was just putting water on my face. Like even just now as I'm swatching it, it's just liquid that's coming out of it and not really the actual glowy makeup. And now I'm realizing that's probably why this looked so awful on my face. I think I'm gonna throw this out. I don't know. Maybe if I just keep twisting and twisting and twisting, the makeup part will come out again. I've used quite a bit, like it's down to here, but let me just see if I could get some out. Ew, ew, like it's just goo that's coming out. I think this is just, I mean, it doesn't seem bad. Like, you know, makeup separates as it just sits there forever and ever. I feel like I'm going to keep twisting this up and see if I can get the makeup part out of it. Okay, there we go. Okay, maybe that's why it didn't work. So here's a big giant swatch of it there. It's like a really nice, pretty, glowy, kind of lightweight foundation-y type of thing. You can use it lightly as a primer. You can go heavy like the swatches here and use it as a coverage product. It looks really pretty on the skin, but you know what? I'm now realizing that I wasn't getting any of the good stuff in here. I was just getting the yucky water. I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna keep that, reuse it maybe next month. This is the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. I absolutely love this. I never in a million years thought I would like a primer like this, but it's good. It makes your skin look really good, like there's a filter on it. Makeup goes on so good, but I hate the little glitter particles. So I'm sure they only put the gold flecks in there because it's, you know, to justify the high price tag. But the gold stays on your skin, and in the bottle it looks like they're small, but once they're on your face you can see them a mile away. Now that I looked at myself in the mirror, this Kosas powder is so good. Like, it made such a difference to my makeup just now. I love it. I love it so much. Anyway, you can see the gold flecks on your skin a lot. They're very obvious. if you're wearing something really light, like you're not wearing foundation, you're gonna see the gold speckles on your skin all day. It's gonna drive you crazy, at least it does me. But I like the primer a lot. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna keep it and finish it up. It's on my loves list at Sephora because I did want to buy a full size one day. We'll see when I use this up how I feel about the gold flecks because I just can't with them. This is the one I put on today, the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is one I've used on and off since it came out, but I never really was like a super fan because it is really sticky. It's thick, it's sticky, it doesn't spread that easily. But one thing I really learned with this month is you don't have to put it on your whole face. And I don't know why I never thought of that before. So I pumped some out and feel like I had to put it on my entire face. And then I didn't love the way my makeup was looking. But what I started doing with this is just putting it where I want it. Why didn't I ever think of doing that before? So I pump out like half a pump, put some all over my chin, maybe the sides of my nose or on my mouth where my makeup's gonna kind of wear away the quickest throughout the day. And I like it a lot more like that because you don't have to put it on your whole face. I don't know why it never occurred to me not to, but I like this, gonna keep it. I did use the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer this month. I love this with all of my little heart. This is not a Shop My Stash moment, but I used it, so I'm gonna mention it. I did a whole review on this. It's the best primer discovery of the year. It's just the freaking bomb. I love it. And then the last three here, this is the Antidotes Face Primer from The Balm. This is just a really nice moisturizing primer. So if you have waited a long time between skincare and makeup, no scent. This is something just kind of nice and lightweight and easy to put on to help your makeup kind of glide on your skin a little better. But it's not gonna do much more than that. It's not like a long wear primer, it's not blurring or anything. It just is a nice lightweight moisturizer. And I almost think that I'm gonna use this as a moisturizer because it does feel good. And I think I kind of wanna do that because I don't think I'm gonna get a ton of use out of it as a primer because I like my other primers. I'm not a big moisturizing primer fan, but you know what? I think I'm gonna put this in the bathroom and use it as a moisturizer and just see how it goes. But it's good, it's nice. And then this is from the Beauty Crop. It's the Melon Jelly Dewy Primer XXL. I'm pretty sure this came in an Ipsy bag a long time ago because I think the Beauty Crop, I've only seen that brand in Ipsy bags and subscription services. Again, this is like a nice lightweight moisturizing primer. It's very similar to the Ciate Watermelon Primer. I don't even know if they still make that, but it's nice. It's nice and lightweight. I feel like it has a tiny bit of a grip to it, so makeup kind of stays on a little bit longer. It's nice. I will continue to keep this and use it up. And then one of my favorite primer discoveries of the month was the Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial Priming Whip. I loved this. It was hard for me to put this down to kind of shop my stash for other things because it was just so good. I mentioned it in the initial video. This reminds me a lot of the Becca First Light Priming Filter or Backlight Priming Filter. I think it's the Backlight Priming Filter. So it's an aerosol can with a mousse primer in there. You gotta be careful with it because the instinct is to fill up your hand like this as if you're putting it on your hair. So just get a little tiny bit. I mean, more than that, of course, but this is just for a swatch. It's so fun to put this on your skin. It glides really, really easily. It's nice and smooth. It's not sticky whatsoever. But it has, I don't know if it's gonna translate in this video, it has the prettiest, like, filtery finish to it. Like, it looks like a tiny hint of lavender is on your face. I know that might sound weird, and I can't see it in the video, but it is just so pretty. And then when you put makeup on top of it, you could still see it through the makeup, and your face just looks radiant and beautiful. It sounds weird to have that lavender haze to it. Lavender Haze. Oh, such a good song. I'll link that song down below too. Anyway, what the heck? I got distracted. It's very pretty. It has a great lavender hazy filtery look to it, and makeup goes on great on top of it. It looks good. I really, really, really liked this a lot, and I'm glad I pulled it out to use it again because it's really lovely. But that is it. Those are all of the powders and primers I used this month and my thoughts. Some hits, some misses, but a lot of great rediscoveries, and I had so much fun doing this Shop My Stash project. I cannot wait for next month's. But that is it. Those are the Shop My Stash products for November. Let me know what you shopped your stash for. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss my next one. And I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.